So in today's video, I'll teach you the power of stopping when you're running at speed, which is one of the most simple and also effective moves when it comes to beating a defender. So today, I'll teach you how, when, and why. Look, the thing is that if you're running besides a defender, they're trying to contain and follow you as you dribble with the ball. In 95% of the situations or more, they will have to react to what you are doing, right? So if I'm running here, Phil by my side, and I take a touch towards the goal line, Phil will have to follow. If I take another touch, he will have to follow. The thing is that while I'm running at speed, and thus, I can be a little bit tricky to follow, I am still running in a straight line, taking the same touches every time. And also, Phil, if he's going next to me, has the same amount of momentum going that direction as I have. Again, we're running in a straight line, and it's not very tricky to, again, just follow and keep me from going inside the pitch, and eventually, I'm gonna run out of space. However, if you're running at speed, and all of a sudden, you stop, you'll buy yourself that extra split second that you need, those extra few meters around you, because like we talked about before, if you're just running in a straight line next to a defender, and all of a sudden, you stop, they won't know when you stop. They might expect you to stop at some point, but they don't know when. Meaning that as you stop, they will still be going that way, and it will take them just a little bit of time to slam the brakes, to put their feet down, and well, brake and turn around. At which point, you will most likely have made another touch into space, and then they will be chasing instead of just running next to you, matching your speed. If we run, stop, and Phil is coming to chase me, now I can cut in front of him, meaning that I can keep him behind me. Yeah, but you know what I mean. I can cut in front of him, and all of a sudden, again, I have the advantage. I decide what to do. Just stop. But that also begs the question, when should you stop? Just because you have the power of the stop and go doesn't mean that you should do it all the time. But like I've talked about before, it's a great move to pull out if you have a defender relatively close to you and you're both running in the same direction, which means obviously it's fantastic to use on the wing, but it's actually also really useful in midfield if you have a defender containing you, closing you down, and you then take a touch in one direction and you can see that they follow you. If you go here and I stop, right? Phil could probably have tackled me, but you get the point here. That sudden break, the stop, means that I just get a little bit of time to then either go back to where I came from, look up, see my options, or if I stop, boom, I can accelerate in the same direction again. Once I slow Phil down to a halt, it just gives me a little bit of time, at least momentarily, to look up, see where my teammates and opponents are, and then react to that, okay? But the even bigger question is, how? Well, honestly, it doesn't matter. Because as long as you achieve the grand goal of making the defender stop, or at least just make them slow down significantly, it doesn't really matter how you do it. I don't care if, just like I did, you stop it with the outside of your foot, or you stop it with the inside of your foot and then take the touch, or you step on the ball or do it. As long as you indicate to them that you will be stopping, so they know that they will have to as well, it doesn't matter how you do it. The grand goal is to make them stop so you can then accelerate into another direction and buy yourself that split second of time. And then it's just up to your instincts and the situation and like which way the wind is blowing. Just stop and go. But of course, you will want to train this before you take it into a match. And I know it sounds stupid because how difficult is it to stop and then go? Well, if you want to do it effectively, you just got to do it very smoothly, basically. So you can train it obviously by having some obstacles on the pitch that you can dribble into. You come, you stop, and then you go. Or you can bring in a friend. Oh, we only have Phil. Anyone? Okay, so I'll have to do. Anyways, what you can do here is take turns and like dribble or shadow one another. And basically it's about for the dribbler to start dropping the defender by stopping and going. And then of course you go the other way around. And the more you do this, the more it will become second nature to you that when you're close down, you stop and you go. And I promise you, do that regularly with a friend or a teammate, and it will start to feel so much more natural that you just do it when you play matches. Right, so the power of stopping. Like I said in the intro, yes, it is really simple, and yes, it seems really dumb to do a skill tutorial on this, but it's more about a mindset of when you stop and when you go, more than actually learning how to stop with the ball. We can all do that. So go out there, train it, and make it just like a habit. If you're closed down by the defender, stop and then go. And I promise you, it's probably most likely gonna work. But what should we do next? Let us know in the comment section right down below. Remember that if you want new football boots, you can get them in the link right over there in the description. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And with those words, I'll be signing off. Cheerio.